Police tell a woman who called 911, stop calling 911. And then that woman is killed by the person she called 911 about. Sanford Police Department denies an officer told a Florida mother to stop calling 911 hours before her boyfriend fatally shot her and her 8-year-old son. It was reported that an officer responding to a domestic dispute between Latina Herring and her boyfriend Alan Dion Cashe told the 35-year-old mom to stop calling police, but authorities claim that that's not what happened. In a press conference Monday, Chief Cecil E. Smith said the officer, identified as Officer Mirzoyan, directed his comments at a third-party individual who made repeated phone calls to cops about a domestic dispute between Herring and Cashe. A spokeswoman for the police department told the Daily News that the caller lived in a different city. According to the department, police were at Herring's home about the couple arguing when Herring's friend called to report the incident. All right, okay. In an extended body camera video, the officer is heard telling the concerned friend to stop calling 911 and making false accusations. Smith said at no time did the officer direct the comment at Herring. The drama between Herring and Cashe started early in the morning last Monday. Cops were initially called to a Wawa gas station because the couple were arguing over keys to Cashe's car. The pair eventually left and went to Herring's house where the verbal altercation continued. Police were called to the residence and briefly arrested Cashe, but let him go because it was a civil matter. 3 hours later, he kicked in the door to Herring's house and unloaded an AK-47, killing his girlfriend and her young son. Herring's father and 7-year-old son were also injured in the shooting, as well as 2 bystanders. Herring was pronounced dead at the scene, and her son died later in the hospital, as reported by the Miami Herald. Cashe fled the scene but was arrested and is being held without bail at the Seminole County Jail. All right, so first of all, my condolences to the family of Mrs. Herring and all those involved. You know, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there on this video because I think it needs to be said, and maybe I'll help somebody out there. If you have a child, you must be extremely careful who you date. I know you're looking for a man. I know you want to spend your life with someone. I know, I get it. But you have to be so careful who you date. And I'm only telling you that because I don't want you to end up like this young lady. I don't want you to end up that way. You have a child is dead who made no choices about who her mother spent time with. Do you understand my point? A dead mother, a dead child that did not have to happen. We must be more choosy. We must be more picky. Alone is better. Alone is sometimes better. Peace is better. Now back to the police who are now denying culpability. I don't know who you were talking to. It's your job to go to 911 calls, sir. I don't care who you talking to. That's your job. If they're filing false reports, give them a citation. But you don't tell anyone who reports a crime not to report crimes. If they are abusing the system, either issue something or shut up. It's your job to do your job. Get off your high horse, you punk ass. You are there to help people. You don't want to go on calls and sometimes culminate into nothing? Quit. That's right, quit. If you don't feel like it, you rather do something else. I don't know, get an education, do something else. Take IT courses. Go to DeVry. I don't know, but cops go on calls sometimes that are a waste of time. I thought a lot of you scared ass cops, I thought you prefer calls that end up being nothing because you are so scared every time you arrest someone that you got to shoot them with 4 or 5 times. So you should be glad to go on a domestic call that turns into nothing. Wouldn't want you to be afraid and have to shoot a man in the chest and kill him in broad daylight while he's unarmed. Wouldn't want you to be in a actual hostile situation where your life will be threatened. Hope you get my point. So yeah, I got palm for both of them. The woman that puts herself in this situation, and I feel sorry for this lady, I do, but I feel more sorry for the child. The only reason why, because the child is dead, man. Think about your child before you think about yourself. Let me know what you guys think about this story. It's horrific. I'm not saying this woman deserves to be dead. She does not. It angers me. But we got to save some people. We got to start waking people up to the type of people we really have in this society who really, I mean, a person who would come in the door with an AK and shoot everybody. Don't tell me that's Mr. Oh, he just fell out the sky. He the one for me. Come on, guys. Come on now. You've been in relationships. You've been in things that didn't just work out. A person that would kick in the door and shoot everybody up with an AK-47 is not a guy bringing roses and candy and taking you on dates and whining and dining you or nothing. I mean, come on. Those two. I don't see him as a poetry writer. Come on now. Come on.